Hello everyone, I'm Morg,
I'm Eli.
and we are the Bearded Gamers. This week we've been playing Soldier of Fortune. Soldier of Fortune was made in the year 2000 by Activision and Raven Software, and we've been having a go at it, see if it's withstood the test of time. I think the first thing to notice is probably the graphics. They're not unbelievably great, but it's from the year 2000, so I think we can cut it some slack there, really.
Yeah, it's a Quake 2 engine as well.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking old, so we're going to cut it some slack there, and there's one thing that makes up for the graphics, and that is the jibbing!
Gibbs.
Not only does it reward you for shooting off your enemy's limbs, but also for shooting them in the dick. So me and Eli made it our prime objective, really, to try and shoot as many people in the dick as we possibly could.
It's quite difficult though.
Yeah, I found that didn't we only get something like 50, something like that?
I think we only just managed to scrape past 40 actually.
Ah, that's not very good, really. Out of like 2,000 people that we killed, that's not very good, is it?
It was more... it was about 1,1400 people we killed, and we only got about
40 dick
45
shots.
dick shots.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, because we were aiming.
But I think one of the things that I actually really kind of like this game. It was sort of game that I always used to enjoy. I always used to like the original Unreal Tournament, and a lot of the tactics that you have in there was just kind of run around and just move around as much as possible, and if you're against the AI, there's no way they'll beat you, really. And the same thing kind of applied in this. They were bloody stupid sometimes, the AI.
Yeah, they were quite guilty of standing still and doing nothing, so you could just walk up and...
It was funny doing like the squiggly squid maneuver.
Yeah.
And going up to them and just stabbing them.
Oh, man.
In the middle of the gunfight.
The knifing, seeing how long I could last without dying with just using a knife was quite fun. I actually managed to get a rocket guy with a knife. I'm quite proud of. You were adamant it wouldn't happen, but...
Well, it did. Okay, you proved me wrong there. And my only real complaint about the game would be the snipers, really, and mostly the difficulty ramp. Like it's really easy for the first few levels, and then towards the end it just gets a bit ridiculous. There are these guys with these guns who fire like bolts of electricity, and they're unbelievably accurate. Like you can't. It's so hard to dodge them, but they're okay. Like you can kind of still dodge them, but some of the snipers are just absurd how easily they can hit you. You'll be bunny hopping and zigzagging across the map, and they'll hit you. And that was my only real complaint. And I really enjoyed the game. It was a fast-paced game. There was lots of things to kill. There was never really a moment where you weren't kind of gunning down thousands of people. So it was really good laugh. But that's just my view of it. Eli had a bit of a different view.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a terrible game. It's a very enjoyable game, but I found the action was quite repetitive occasionally.
Right. Yeah.
The hitboxes.
Yeah, that bit when you were trying to do that crouch jump.
Yes.
In the elevator.
Oh my god.
That was tense.
It wasn't tense. It was frustrating.
It was tense to watch because I thought you were going to turn around and punch me. Just out of wrath.
I think that's another reason we didn't get as many dick shots as we really wanted to, is because the hitboxes are occasionally a little bit weird.
Yeah. I did notice as well a lot of the time when you're jumping around, like you'd slide slightly. There was a little bit of slide going on.
That could just be to do with the engine, though. I mean, the game is it's 12 years old now.
I've played games where it's a lot worse. I have played worse games than that.
Yeah.
Not being able to shift on a ladder. That was something that I did not enjoy at all.
Because you go up a ladder and have a guy immediately behind you, and you turn around and you just fall straight off the ladder again.
But not even that. Like when you're going up a ladder and you're slightly to one side and you can't quite fit through
blocked up.
Yes, and you couldn't actually move your character left or right on the ladder. You had to go back down to the ground, get off the ladder, and then get back on, or just jump off and get hurt. So that was my main complaint. To do with the ladders, really. But other than that, I thought it was a really good game. I
have to say the lightning gun's secondary fire is very fun. The fact that we found out whether or not that might have been a glitch, but it could go through multiple enemies.
No, I'm sure that's probably intended, really.
Oh, I hope so.
We got all the way to the last boss, and my god, that last boss was...
We had two of us on the keyboard. I was doing the health potions.
Eli had to do health. Like your items, like your grenade, your night vision, your health, is all done using the bracket keys and enter.
Which definitely doesn't break up the gameplay whatsoever.
No, you're having a really good time, and then I've got to use an item. It's completely fluid.
Yeah,
Had
definitely.
no problem whatsoever. I suppose we could have. We didn't use,
remapped it, I suppose.
We didn't
but-
use the lean option very much either, because there was that option to lean around corners. We
Well,
probably
you could just bunny hop around and shotgun
Yeah.
someone in the chin. There
we
was
probably
no
should have
point.
changed it so that the items were Q and E. But then what would have used maybe F to use them? But I don't know,
Tab, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that kind of broke up the gameplay quite a bit, and it kind of got in the way of the flow. But overall, like I said, like it was a really good game. That
Yeah.
last boss was a dick, and
Yeah.
like fighting against the last boss. We were trying to find like there were these turrets all positioned around the submarines, and we'll play some of that in a minute and let you all have a look for yourselves. But there was nowhere in the room you could like take a breather and just get your bearings and try and find a way of getting him, because these turrets would just automatically turn on and they'd all be able to hit you. It was impossible. And we found out that you just have to keep spamming the bastard, which goes
Yep.
against well, I don't suppose-
Everything,
well, I suppose
really.
it doesn't quite go against everything really. The whole game's been Ramboing, but
True.
he stops firing at you for a moment and just kind of walks back into the room, and he's just biding his time, not really doing anything. And
Yeah, you kind of expect something horrible to happen, so you run away. Think, oh yeah,
well,
I'll
it
pop
was
in from a distance.
it was a good like moment to kind of take some health and maybe pick up some more ammo, and then suddenly these turrets engage you. But we discovered that if you just keep pummeling grenades against him and firing rockets at him, they didn't turn on for some reason. So that took us a
I
few
think we just
tries.
got lucky. Those turrets were horrible.
But yeah, Soldier of Fortune, year 2000. I think personally, I recommend it. What about you, dude? What do you say? Recommend or not
man.
recommend?
Give it a shot, you know. But just be wary. You might get a little bit bored. I know I did, but you know, after we finished it, it was a sense of euphoria. It was it's done. Especially after watching Morg fight the boss. It just
That boss was horrible. Yeah, I
it
said it
was
again.
awful. But just so you're fully aware, the box art does actually state warning.
Highly violent.
Yeah.
Didn't it have a warning on the install screen as well?
Yes,
about
it did.
How violent
You
it was?
can take down the violence if you wish.
Yeah, but why would you do that? It's so much fun watching
Yeah.
people's legs fire, like come off.
Well, there
when you
was,
shoot
there was
them.
one guy who I blew both his legs off, and he was just a squirming torso. in
I think
agony,
there was more than
screaming.
one that really.
Oh,
let's
yeah, I
face it, there was
suppose,
definitely more than one.
Just blowing people's legs off and then watching them try and crawl away and then stabbing them repeatedly is. My God.
So yeah, that was Soldier of Fortune. Thanks a lot to Dave for recommending it to us. And
Yeah, you can check him out. He's a photographer. He does some really, really cool stuff.
and we're going to be swapping out to some gameplay. Yeah, Soldier of Fortune, recommend it. Peace out, everybody. I'm Morg.
I'm Eli.
We are the Bearded Gamers, and we'll catch you next week.
Sayonara.
No, I didn't.
Let's do it now. Both of them.
Quick, Jason, give me help. Fucking die!
It'd be great if we had a health bar so we could see.
Oh, shit.
Yes! Fuck yeah! Yes! Fuck you, Decker.
For a minute I thought I'd died.
Yeah, I thought you died as well. I was about to rage.
My friend in hell. Say hi to him for me.
Shoot him in the face.
Shoot him in the dick.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I cut him in half!
Half with a light fitting. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck you, Daka.
God damn. That was
That was horrible. We did it! I nailed that bastard!
Oh my god.
I took so many phosphorus grenades.